Want to take a trip, maybe overseas? Well, you can do it without spending your life savings. You can, you really can. Just ask the traveling baker. Jamie Machik is here. She has traveled to places, get this, Australia, Costa Rica, on a budget. And she's here to tell us how she did it. Good morning, Jamie.
Good morning, Rachel.
How many places have you been just in the last few years?
All over. I've been to China, I've been to Australia, Costa Rica, Dominican Republic, Spain.
Did you win the lottery?
No, not at all. I wish.
So how do you make it affordable for you to travel to all these places?
You know, you just have to kind of think outside the box a little bit. So one thing that I do is look for volunteer opportunities or opportunities to stay with families or an opportunity to help out. So if you can do that, a lot of times they will host you. You can live with them and they will feed you your meals. You eat meals with them, and so you're not spending money on food and lodging. And that's where you save a lot of money. So you gotta just think out of the box a little bit.
So it's not just for college students heading over there and living with a family. You can do it yourself. So we've got a couple websites that we're going to share with you. The first one is called International Volunteer Headquarters.
Correct.
Is this who you went through?
I went through them when I went to Costa Rica, and that was in 2010.
And what does it mean to volunteer?
Well, basically what I did was I volunteered at a community after school type place a few hours a day. So I played games with kids, I served them hot food, I taught them some English, they taught me some Spanish. And then the rest of the time I had free time. I lived with an actual family who is from and lives in Costa Rica. You know, I ate meals with them. I was kind of part of their family. So it was amazing.
Then we're looking at some of the pictures right now of your trip to Costa Rica.
Yep,
Did you feel safe?
Absolutely. In the picture there, that's Marita, the mom, and Donald, he was about 16. And that's Azucena and Helen. They were two of the kids at the community center. So we were doing some coloring and some drawing.
Did you feel like you got a vacation?
I did. And it felt so much better and rewarding because I also felt like I was helping other people.
Yeah.
And it was just, and you're also more immersed in the culture.
What a memory.
Yeah.
Well, let's move on to the Help Exchange website.
Okay.
And did you have to do chores?
I did.
Am I right about that?
I did, but it wasn't hard work. I mean, I did ironing, I did some cleaning. One day it was hot, so I did some baking. I mean, okay, yeah, that was, you know, terrible because I love to bake. So.
Oh yeah, you poor thing. You had to bake and then probably eat some of it. So you go to the Help Exchange website, and what are you looking for when you're on there?
You create a profile, and then you look for people who need some help. So I found a couple in Australia who just wanted some light housework done. They wanted some gardening done. And then I found a family in New Zealand. So that's the house where I stayed in Australia. Yeah, that's where I stayed.
That's not a little cottage.
No, that's in Wadamoda Valley. It's called the Place of Running Water. It was beautiful. It was way nicer than my house.
And that's where you did a little ironing?
I did a little ironing, a little cleaning for 4 hours a day, and then the rest of your day is free. That's the Wadamoda Valley. Isn't it beautiful?
It's gorgeous.
It was just beautiful.
And then does the family help you, like, explore the rest of the area?
Those were kangaroos on a golf course. Yeah, Jeff, the dad, took me to the golf course because I wanted to see kangaroos. So yeah, again, they kind of make you part of the family, and you're immersed in the culture, and you get to see what Australian way of life is.
As we look at the other pictures from your New Zealand trip, let's talk a little bit about the cost savings. What did you save money on, and what did you still have to buy? Did you still buy your plane ticket?
I still had to buy the plane ticket, and the same thing with Costa Rica. I had to get there, but here in New Zealand is Ruby. She was the daughter. She's standing in front of a black sand dune. Here I'm picking some ragweed. It's out on their property. That was really easy. They just needed me to help pick it. I think I did that with the son. And
so you're staying for free.
You're staying for free.
Meeting some interesting people.
Meeting people. You're doing fun things. Here we're walking to the lake, Lake Wainamu. That was in the afternoon on our break. I'm walking with Oscar and Ruby. So you still have to get there. You have to pay the airfare, but you're saving on the lodging, the food, and you're just not really spending a lot of money like you normally would be. So, and it's just such an enriching experience. So much more than just staying at a hotel and, you know, doing your thing, I think.
If you're interested in learning more, she's got some great travel tips too. If you don't want to do one of those help exchanges, go to Facebook and follow the Traveling Baker. We have a link on our website, fox11online.com. Click on Good Day Wisconsin, and we'll be right back.